I can't believe that we're here, getting into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Now, not Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. We've already done that. That's old news, right? We're talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, the sequel to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Not that Modern Warfare 3, but the other Modern Warfare 3. You know, the one that everybody hated and left on a cliffhanger and just overall was kind of a piece of garbage. Yeah, they decided we need a sequel to that one. I I'm watching this in part because of spite. Like I kind of just want to I just want to like hate on something right now. And the other thing is I have a genuine curiosity to see what they could possibly come up with as far as a campaign and what this is going to reveal to us. So, let's just get into it and see what's going on.
10 mics, then your asses better be in formation north of the stadium.
Orders are anytime, any place.
Sergeant J, keep your scouts in line.
Okay. This is wasn't this I saw some kind of leak this was like in China or something, or is this I don't know which
Who's that? A K-pop star?
The new supreme leader of North Korea.
No, that dude looks younger
North
than
Korea.
I.
Okay, that's we haven't seen that yet, I think. Right? Okay, I am I mean intrigued is a strong phrase. I don't know if I go that far, but this isn't what I thought it would be.
작전 개시. 요시 종료.
Huh.
You're still a wanted man.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god, he's still alive. That's right. I forgot about that too, huh?
What did you do?
Well, I had to.
We make our own rules of engagement now.
You are moving a weapon of war. The kind we deny exists.
Well, you do what you need to. Because you know I will.
재반자를 찾아내라. 마을을 불태워서라도.
Is that the kid from Tropic Thunder? He's grown up a bit. Oh god, what's wrong with me?
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
We are not ready. We could all die tonight. We don't even get a choice.
I mean, it's there's some things that look comparable.
Our rules, Price.
Oh no, I forgot you're supposed to be part of it too. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah. Buy the Vault Edition. Okay. All right, guys. That was a trailer. I could say that much. I mean, like I get that it's just a reveal. It's not going to go into too many things. That being said, I did want to look at the description here for some extra context, and I'm glad that I did actually because I can see here. So this is supposed to involve the Koreas, okay, North and South Korea, not China. I figured it was going to be some kind of Asian country. I saw the leaks on that and everything, but this is what it's going to be. War erupts on the Korean Peninsula as North Korea launches a full-scale invasion. Okay, like that is an idea. I think that's something we actually have seen before. I believe it was in Advanced Warfare. There was something briefly about that. Either North Korea was invading or South Korea was invading or something. So, like, this is mostly new. I can say that. I'm actually glad that it's not just us fighting Russia again, like the US versus Russia, that it's something different than that. I do appreciate that to some extent, at least, that there's something else going on in the world we can talk about with respect to modern warfare as an idea. Anyways, a young squad of South Korean soldiers fight to survive in the collapsing front lines. Like that was that was kind of the opening of the trailer and everything. There's some imagery there that it looks comparable, like I said, to the other Modern Warfare games. Actually, more specifically, the older Modern Warfare games, like the original Call of Duty 4 to some degree, and like maybe Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I do like that, actually, seeing some of that imagery, right? You know, fighting in the trenches, looks like storming a beach and stuff, having the boats and all that. Like, there's ideas and imagery that does work for me, and I am at least moderately intrigued in that portion of what the game seems to be presenting. That being said, we get into this next part, and this is where it completely falls flat for me. Half a world away, a vengeful Captain Price wages a personal war from the shadows as he stays one step ahead of those hunting him. I'm gonna be honest, I think Price is in this game because we need to have some kind of connection in order to justify calling it Modern Warfare. Like, and the Modern Warfare series. I actually am the least excited about that, and seeing him face off against Ghost, like there's something about that just seems really wrong to me. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but that setup is just, that doesn't seem right. That seems antithetical to like everything that was going on in the previous games. It seems antithetical to the original games in some kind of way. I'm not really sure how to feel about that. And more importantly, what is Price's off-the-book mission? I assume that he's going after Makarov or something to that effect. And Ghost and whoever is chasing him because he killed Shepard. Like, I just kind of have to assume that's what's going on, that he was, you know, disavowed and whatever. And that's why he's on the run, which, like, makes sense if that's what they're going for. That doesn't mean that I like it. I just kind of don't really care about that. And the reason I don't, if this is the direction that they're going, is because Modern Warfare 3, the game that this is a follow-up to, just didn't do anything with anything, right? If they're really setting this up as Captain Price is going at, I presume, again, going after like Makarov and trying to wrap up the storyline with those kinds of things based off of the last game, it's like, it's just too little too late for me. I'm sorry. You should have done it in the last game. You probably should have even done it in the game before that. I just don't give a fuck about it at this point, getting into Modern Warfare 4. And the fact is that I actually don't even know if they're going to solve it in this one. You notice in the bottom here, right? Last paragraph there. Modern Warfare pushes the series into darker, more dangerous territory, where consequence and escalation bring long-running storylines to a powerful and emotional breaking point. Okay. Emotional breaking point? Like how we kind of just threw Soap aside, like a ragdoll in the last game, just to have some kind of poor-ass shock value end of the game stuff. Emotional like that? How about long-running storylines? Does anyone even remember what happened in the last game? I don't. I played it like a year ago. I literally just watched part of it to catch myself up before getting into this trailer. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really know or care about much that happened. So long-running storylines like what? What exactly? What has this series done since the original reboot? I'm not really sure. And at this point, it's been so long since some of the better things from Modern Warfare 2019 and to some extent Modern Warfare 2. Like, I just don't care at this point. I don't know why we need to have these things as part of the game. I'm actually, just to some extent, I am actually legitimately interested in the North Korea versus South Korea stuff. I think that's a different take, potentially, on, like, world conflicts and what Modern Warfare could look like in that respect. And, like, I'm very unfamiliar with the culture of that, so there's something about that that's kind of intriguing as well. And I feel like this other stuff with Captain Price and, like, Ghost and Laswell and whatever is just kind of ham-fisted in it so that we can call it a Modern Warfare game. And then, ooh, look at us, we have Captain Price in it. I don't care, man. I don't know. Like, maybe this is me being cynical about it. But I don't have much to say as far as praise based on what I saw, because the back half Captain Price stuff just weighs it down so much for me. Not because of what it is, but because of what other things were. Again, because of what Modern Warfare 3 was. I don't trust them really off of that story. I don't know if I really trust them even based off the Black Ops 7 story. Like, do these guys know what they're doing? I get that it's different studios and everything, but to some extent, we have some of the same people making similar decisions. We must, right? Like, that's just kind of, I assume that's just the structure of it. How could they possibly pull off a story that's even moderately good based off of the last one that we got? And by that, I could say Black Ops 7 or I could say Modern Warfare 3, because frankly, it's the same idea. They were both really bad. In its own way, I almost have to respect like the brazen ego that these guys at Infinity Ward have, that they could possibly think anyone is going to give a shit about these kinds of stories based off of their performance in the last ones. And again, I know that it was like Sledgehammer that made Modern Warfare 3. It was Treyarch that made Black Ops 7, whatever. I get that it might not be exactly the same kinds of people, but what are they going to do with this that reinstills faith from me as a player that any of this is going to matter, right? I noticed there's the line here. We're consequence like what? Consequence like bringing back Alex or Graves or whoever. I'm literally expecting Soap to show up in this campaign, and he's just going to be like, they didn't actually get to me, right? Nothing matters anymore as far as Call of Duty, as far as the emotional impact of a lot of this stuff, and as far as the consequence of it because of like Warzone or because of whatever, right? That we just need to keep rehashing things. I mean, Modern Warfare 4, for fuck's sake, man. Really? I'm actually baffled we even got to a Modern Warfare 3, 3 years ago. And now we're coming up with this. I'm expecting a Modern Warfare 5. I'm expecting a Black Ops 8. Like, how long are we going to do this, man? Again, I give it credit that the conflict that it looks like it's setting up based off of, again, North Korea versus South Korea, that there's something moderately interesting and different about that we haven't really seen before in the franchise. I do actually respect that. And for those aspects of the game, I do have some kind of interest. But again, with everything else that's been going on with the franchise and with the story of Captain Price and Ghost and these other characters and stuff, and then the recent experience with Black Ops 7 and that campaign, and just the sour taste it left in, I think, most of our mouths, I can't fathom that this is going to be anywhere near as good as some of the other stories that they've told, and specifically the other, the older Modern Warfare games that just felt like they respected me as the player more. That's just my take on this. I'm willing to give this a shot in the same way that I always do with these games and these stories. I genuinely hope to be pleasantly surprised and be mostly incorrect in my observations here. I do hope that they do something valuable with Captain Price and Ghost and whatnot as characters and, with respect to their motivations. I do legitimately hope that we see Makarov again and that he's a better villain in this, and that there's some kind of genuine, emotional, and satisfying conclusion with, like, taking down the bad guy. I hope that they do the Korea stuff well. I do, because that's something that I'm not really familiar with respect to, I don't know, like a conflict and what that could look like in Call of Duty. There's things here that could work as far as the campaign. I have a lot of hesitation and a lot of skepticism, and I think that's very fair given everything else that's been going on with the Call of Duty campaigns as of late. I think that's more than fair. Let me know what you guys think about this. I just wanted to react to this quick and kind of give my perspective on this. If there's anything else that comes up, I might react to that as well. We'll see what happens with this. I can guarantee that this is going to be another game where, like the other Call of Duties lately, I'm not going to get this at launch probably to play the campaign. I just don't care that much about it, to be frank. Even with, like, again, the things that I do see here that I think are interesting, it's not enough to make me want to rush out and buy this right away. Like, it's not going anywhere. But nonetheless, let me know what you guys think about this, and if you're excited for it, if you have any other observations or things that you notice with this that you're excited for or, hesitant about or whatever. And I'll see you in the next one.